By some viewers.
Welcome to the first of 2 Singapore vlogs. First day, we hopped on the bus and went to Bugis Junction, which is a shopping centre. There were these cool looking buildings and art murals nearby. For breakfast we had kaya toast, which our Singaporean friend wouldn't stop yapping about. It was pretty good other than the fact that I accidentally ordered a hot drink, and for some reason the mall had a SPY family pop up. On our way to lunch we walked past these pretty buildings and also this temple. And we made it to Amoy Street Food Centre. It was so busy and it was actually so hard to find a seat, and some of the more popular stores had pretty long lines. This was our selection. We actually met up with some of our Singaporean uni friends who were home for the holidays, and it was pretty cool to see them in their home country. It randomly started pouring, so we quickly ran to this nearby ice cream shop and then escaped into Orchard Mall. We had dinner at this Chinese restaurant. And then we made it to night safari. There were quite a few different things to do, but first off, we rode on this tour train where they took us around to see all the different animals. Not gonna lie, I was kinda scared when we passed some of them, like these lions. The gift shop had such cute plushies of all the animals too. Then we sat in on the animal show where they talked about some of the animals they had. My favourite was this fennec fox. It was just so cute. Then we decided to do these walking trails. I think there were 4 different ones, and we decided to just do all of them. So by the end we were so tired, but we got to see a bunch of animals up close. The night safari was definitely the highlight of the entire trip for me. Next morning we went to Haji Lane, which is this short strip of trendy shops and restaurants. We went to one of the photo booth studios, which was really clean and modern, and they even had hair dryers and straighteners for you to use, and lots of headbands to choose from. In the end, we decided to wear these Sanrio ones, of course. Pictures actually came out pretty cute. We passed by a little cat eating some food. I think it was one of the store owners. And then we stopped at this cafe for drinks. I think it's originally from Japan, but they've got branches all over the world. For lunch, we went to this cafe, which was honestly just like any other cafe you'd find in Australia. We had more of a walk around and went into this cute vintage shop. After exploring Haji Lane, we took the bus to Sentosa Island, which is a sort of resort island at the bottom of Singapore. We didn't go to Universal Studios, but we walked past, and then instead we went to the aquarium. This aquarium is sort of what inspired this entire trip. My friend was randomly talking about how she wanted to go to an aquarium, and somehow this one came up, and suddenly we had all booked flights to Singapore. They had so many different sea animals to look at. My favourite were the jellyfish. They were so pretty, and apparently these ones are nicknamed the fried egg jellyfish because they look like a sunny side up egg. They also had this huge enclosure with all this stingray and sharks, and they went crazy when it was feeding time. We also saw this nursery where they keep all the little baby sea animals. And of course, if there's a children's activity, you know I'm gonna do it. So we did some colouring, and we were literally surrounded by little kids. Then we decided to walk on the boardwalk back to the main island, which we kind of regretted because it was so hot. And for dinner we headed to Lau Pa Sat Hawker Centre. We got some noodles and also the famous satay that they sell on their satay street. And then before we headed home we stopped by Chinatown, which had a lot of shops open 24/7.